Kitgum General Hospital asking for support in respect of assistance to children afflicted by the nodding syndrome. And we in MOF, the Board of Governors of Milton Obote Foundation, found it a case in which we can help. We decided that we should give them food items since that was the best that was immediate for alleviation of their problems. So today we have traveled to Kitgum to hand over a packaged portion of 10 kilos each to be given to each patient, and packaged beans of 3 kilos each to be given to each patient. And we've also brought in seeds so that they can plant maize seeds, for them to plant and get harvest in the future to sustain them.
One of the districts that has been affected with the situation of the nodding syndrome, close to 10 years after realization, been affected by the situation of the nodding syndrome. We have been yearly battling with how best we can handle the situation. We have not conclusively put in place a framework approach of how to handle this situation. Why? Because, we have not concluded on understanding the problem.
I've been working in this nodding since 2007 when we identified the problems, but the government noticed the problems in 2012 where they launched a nodding center where we are working. We had a number of challenges. Seeing that the cause for this condition is not known, we always handle the problems which the patients may present with. For example, if the patient presents with nutrition problems, we try to handle that. If the patient has seizures, we always try, because none of them they experience seizures. So let me first start with how this nodding syndrome presents. The nodding syndrome presents by when they see a sight of milk or food or in cold weather, they start nodding their head like this. They nod their head. Then some of those patients may progress to epilepsy. As a result of nodding, some of them face problems like malnutrition because they are not eating well, they are wasted, even their mental abilities try to go down because they are really, most of the time they are having seizures, having the head nodding, so that their mental always goes down, and none of them have not pushed well with their education because of the seizures. So that is the major challenge that we experience. Since we receive food items from Milton Obote Foundations, we are going to distribute these items to the community. Good enough that we have the list of patients, the households affected with the nodding, which is 915 households, and we are going to give them at least each of them about 10 kilograms of maize flour and 3 kilograms of beans.
My name is Obote Joe, a village health team who first reported nodding syndrome in Uganda. So I am now in the home of Ochan Martin Aduno, which is having 5 children which is affected with nodding syndrome. Today we are receiving some donation from Milton Obote Foundation in form of posho and beans. And I am very much appreciating this donation because it assists our children who is affected with the nodding syndrome.
These children really, they need a lot of support. They need nutrition status. Their nutrition is very, very important. I hope you people you have gone in the community there, you have seen how the condition is really alarming.
My name is Michael. I'm the acting probation and social welfare officer at the local government. Yeah, I am mandated to work very closely with these children with nodding syndrome. My major work is to make follow-up of these clients and provide psychosocial support while in their households. The major challenge that I always come across is most of these households, they have neglected some of these children. You know the problem that these children have, they are more stubborn, they move up and down, and the families, most of them are tired of these children, but we are trying very well together with some structure on the ground to make sure we find a way of strengthening this family, make them understand, because the best place for the child is with the family.
With nodding syndrome, the most serious problem that we have on the ground right now is children are really malnourished. They are having status epilepticus. You talk about nodding syndrome plus. Those who are not develop nodding later on, they develop also forward seizures. So we really need to support these children in all aspects, physically, emotionally, socially, right there from their home then to the hospital.
I want to take this singular honor to thank the Milton Obote Foundation for this good gesture and for the sympathy and support to the nodding syndrome affected people in this population of Kitgum district. Nodding syndrome is a very big catastrophe in Acholi region and especially in Kitgum, and it has compounded the problem. We really have to pray to God to help northern Uganda to overcome some of these challenges that come and affect the population and devastate lives. We've had close to 3 decades of protracted war in this region, and many families were displaced. People are not engaging in productivity. Many were in IDPs, and immediately we are coming out of the camps, then the nodding syndrome again attacks these families. This is really not acceptable, and we together have to petition God to help us overcome these challenges.
Now, what I've learned is that this victim of syndrome or of nodding, they eat a lot. They need a lot of food. And when they're hungry, they become very violent. Now, aware of the fact that the parents have no ability to concentrate in production, definitely the end result is that this one must stop. Jimmy Carter, this is an organization to give support to the suffering people. And this is exactly what Milton Obote is all about. But because people see the name of Obote, they attach it to politics, this is a Ugandan problem anyway.
Today, Milton Obote is here to answer drums of distress, which you beat. You beat drums of distress in this thing. It has been in the papers. The chairman has just told us how You have lobbied people to help. So we are here to answer that. Because of this unexplained neurological condition known as nodding syndrome, afflicting our children between the ages of 3 and 18 in this region. Most specifically, we at Milton Obote Foundation received the letter dated the 11th of July this year from Kitgum General Hospital requesting for support to children affected by nodding syndrome in this district. And I'm pleased to announce that your governors here in their meetings decided that they have to help. And this is why we are here today. We have already delivered to the hospital, as we are talking, 9,300 kilograms of packaged maize flour and 2,790 kilograms of packaged beans.
To you, Milton Obote Foundation, that your physical presence here shows very clearly your commitment and your dedication to stand with the suffering people.